smartphones. In addition to the regular tail light graphics, the communication light displays a specific static tail light signature with integrated warning symbols in the digital OLED combination rear light in critical driving or traffic situations. A new design philosophy goes into series production with the Q6 e-tron. The interior of the Audi Q6 e-tron is oriented more towards the needs of the user than ever. The three-dimensional and high-contrast design of the interior deliberately places elements in the foreground or background, creating a spatial architecture that is tailored to the occupants in terms of design and ergonomics. The Audi MMI panoramic display and the MMI passenger display form a visually clear digital stage. The interior emphasizes a homely ambience. The soft wrap extends from the doors across the entire cockpit to the center console, creating a homogeneous and enveloping feeling of space. The same colors and high-quality materials, some of which are recycled, can also be found in the seats. The materials used were selected from a functional point of view and, at the same time, ensured a clear design differentiation between the various vehicle areas in the interior. Comfort-oriented areas are designed with generous surfaces and soft materials. In contrast, the precisely designed control areas in high-quality, high-gloss black emphasize the clarity of interaction with the vehicle. Thanks to the new PPE, which was developed specifically for e-mobility, the vehicle has a generous feeling of space and roominess as well as a high level of everyday practicality. The interior offers plenty of storage space and compartments. The increased comfort of the middle seat in the rear is typical of an electric car without a center tunnel. The trunk offers 526 liters of storage space. If the rear seat bench is folded down, the storage space increases to up to 1,529 liters. The rear seats can be folded down separately, 40 hours 20 minutes and 40 seconds. A further 64 liters of storage are optionally available in the front trunk, under the front hood, a convenient place to stow smaller travel bags, for example. E3, high performance and future-oriented electronic architecture. With the newly developed electronic architecture E3, customers experience digitalization in the vehicle more directly than ever before. The name E3 stands for end-to-end electronic architecture. During development, the overriding goal was to create a future-proof, standardized framework. The function-oriented architecture is based on a new domain computer structure with 5 high-performance computers, High-Performance Computing Platform, HCP, which control all vehicle functions, from infotainment and driving functions through to semi-automated driving in later evolutionary stages. The most powerful electronic architecture to date in terms of computing power is consistently geared towards customer requirements. One focus of development was on high-performance and secure networking of domain computers, control units, sensors, and actuators in order to master more complex systems and maintain modularity. In addition, the E3 enables a high-performance and seamless backend connection for Car2X swarm data applications and computationally intensive OFFB ORD functions. Digital stage, new display and operating concept. The Audi Q6 e-tron model series has a fully connected and digital interior based on the new electronic architecture. Made up by the Audi MMI panoramic display and the MMI passenger display, the so-called digital stage is a key feature of the interior. The clearly grouped displays are perfectly integrated into the design concept and give the interior a generous and airy feeling of space. The slim, freestanding Audi MMI panoramic display has a curved design and OLED technology and consists of the 11.9-inch Audi virtual cockpit and the 14.5-inch MMI touch display. The driver's area is designed as a curve, and the display, with its concave shape, is oriented towards the driver. The contours of the curved display are also reminiscent of the single frame typical of Audi. The ambient lighting makes the curved display seem to float at night and creates a suitable setting. Especially for the front passengers, Audi complements the digital stage with the 10.9-inch MMI front passenger display with active privacy mode, which prevents it from distracting the driver while on the move. This allows the front passenger to stream film/video content, assist with navigation, or even find a charging station. With the augmented reality head-up display, another central element of the digital stage, Audi is taking a major step forward in display technology. It reflects a large tilted image plane across the windscreen towards the driver and shows relevant information such as speed, traffic signs, assistance, and navigation symbols. The image plane is tilted forward to enhance the augmented reality impression. The focus of the human eye moves with it. This process and the far virtual distance of the image create the impression that the elements shown are floating up to 200 meters, 656 feet, away. Virtual content is thus seamlessly integrated into reality. The information can be understood quickly without irritating or distracting the person driving. The field of view of the augmented reality function corresponds to a diagonal of around 88 inches viewed from the driver's position. Audi's self-learning voice assistant, the Audi Assistant, can be used to control numerous vehicle functions. The digital assistant with AI support is deeply integrated into the vehicle and, for the first time, is displayed using an avatar in the central touch display of the MMI and in the augmented reality head-up display. The new voice assistant understands more than 800 voice commands. It can also be activated via various touchpoints and via the My Audi app, for example. The voice assistant provides support in 3 categories: proactive suggestions. Context information is used to proactively suggest functions for activation based on this data. Smart routines automatically recognizes recurring operating sequences, such as using the seat climate control at certain outside temperatures, and intelligent lists, such as call lists. The spoken commands are also shown on the display. See what you speak principle. The assistant constantly learns from user behavior and thus supports the driver. Infotainment integrates customers' digital world. The new infotainment system uses Android Automotive OS as its operating system for the first time. Content is always up to date thanks to over-the-air updates. The latest Audi Connect services and the enhanced e-tron route planner are therefore always up to date. Apps such as YouTube are available via the store for third-party apps, which are integrated directly into the MMI and do not require a smartphone. The store gives customers access to a wide range of apps. The following applications are available at launch: music, video, gaming, navigation, parking and charging, productivity, weather, and news services. The store is constantly being expanded, and the app portfolio is market-specific. The heart of the Bang & Olufsen premium sound system is a highly efficient amplifier. It drives 22 loudspeakers with 830 watts of power. 4 of these are integrated into the headrests of the front seats, enabling sound zones in an Audi for the first time. The Dynamic Interaction Light, EIL, offers a variety of communication functions and thus supports the car's interaction with the occupants. It spans the interior and cockpit in a broad arc. The standard equipment of the Q6 e-tron series also includes the enhanced e-tron route planner. Precisely tuned driving dynamics thanks to new steering and torque distribution. Most of the systems and components making up the chassis are newly developed. Typical for Audi are the superior and easily controllable acceleration and deceleration in all driving situations. There is a precisely defined setup philosophy with regard to the chassis. The suspension control systems involved are precisely coordinated with each other. The driving dynamics of the Q6 e-tron are significantly influenced by the partially redesigned front axle. For the first time in an Audi model, the control arms are positioned in front of the suspension arms. This results, above all, in package advantages for the positioning of the high-voltage battery. The newly developed components lead to improved kinematic properties. The steering rack is now fixed to a subframe. The refined axle kinematics provide noticeably increased driving dynamics. The new front axle also improves the steering behavior. This makes the vehicle feel significantly more agile. The rear-biased torque distribution as part of a highly variable all-wheel drive system also enhances the dynamic driving characteristics of the Q6 e-tron. The different dimensions of the electric motors on the rear and front axles enable rear-biased torque distribution even under full load. For the first time in an Audi model, the rear tires of the Q6 e-tron are wider than the front tires to accommodate the rear-biased weight distribution, for even more grip and driving dynamics. Always ready to assist, the driver assistance systems. Relating to the driver assistance systems of the new Q6 e-tron, Audi provides a wide range of functions that significantly improve everyday driving and road safety for all road users. Parking System Plus with 360 degrees display, Swerve Assist and Turn Assist, Top View Camera, Traffic Sign-based Speed Limiter, Adaptive Cruise Control, Autonomous Emergency Braking in front and rear, Camera-based Traffic Sign Recognition, Intersection Assist, Lane Departure Warning, Lane Change Assistant and Exit Warning System, Rear Cross Traffic Assist, Rear Turn Assist, and Advanced Driver Attention and Fatigue Monitor System are all on board as standard from launch. Park Assist Plus enables the vehicle to fully take over the entering and exiting parking maneuver for forwards and reverse parking into curbside and bay parking spaces between vehicles. The vehicle steers, accelerates, brakes, and switches off the motor. Customers have the option of further assistance systems and a safety package as part of various equipment packages. Materials from recycling processes. Materials prepared using recycling processes reduce the use of primary resources in the production of the Q6 e-tron and ensure a closed and therefore efficient and sustainable material cycle. In addition to materials made from recycled polyester, the plastic components typical of electric models, such as the frunk and the adjacent covers in the front section of the Q6 e-tron, are also made from recycled material. This also applies to the covers below the windscreen and over the HVAC intake. To produce the steel required for all variants of the outer roof section, Audi uses scrap steel, some of which comes from end-of-life vehicles previously in use by customers. The proportion of scrap used in steel production averages up to 15%, mass balance approach based on currently planned production figures. This component is a good example of how Audi intends to use more post-consumer secondary materials in its products in the future. Sustainable and flexible, production of the Audi Q6 e-tron. The Q6 e-tron model family, the first all-electric model series produced at the Ingolstadt plant, stands for Audi's commitment to sustainability, from production to product. The company is gradually refitting all production sites for the manufacture of all electric models instead of building new ones. In line with the early decision to phase out the combustion engine, Audi has also intensively promoted the transformation of its employees and trained the workforce for fields of the future, for example, in the new battery assembly plant in Ingolstadt. The brand with the four rings is thus increasing vertical integration and bringing important skills to the sites. At the same time, Audi is creating new job opportunities. In order to produce the Q6 e-tron series sustainably and efficiently, Audi uses existing structures and systems. The brand seamlessly integrates the model series into existing assembly lines, such as the body shop for the PPE. The bodies for the PPE models are produced at the Ingolstadt plant in a building covering around 148,000 square meters, almost 1,600,000 square feet. The bodywork components for the Q6 e-tron series are made by 328 employees per shift and 1,150 robots with a degree of automation of 87%.